former liberal, a liberal in recovery, if you will. And I have to say, after making the switch and looking back and reflecting, in order to be a liberal, you really have to ignore facts and findings. You have to ignore the blatant obvious and live in la la land and live in the clouds and just like not be in touch with reality. So their behavior makes sense to me because that used to be me.
Yeah. I definitely think you have to ignore facts. You have to live in la la land, ignore reality in order to be a liberal. You really do. It's absolutely wild, man. Some of the stuff that these people come up with, some of the mental gymnastics they go through in order to try to prove a point. It's absolutely wild stuff, man. It's absolutely wild stuff. But we got some more clips of former liberals speaking about how, yeah, can't be a part of the Democrat Party anymore. Those folks have gone cuckoo. All right? So with that being said, let's dive in.
After this ride on the London Tube, I got a whole new perspective. You know, one of the things as Americans, listen, obviously America, we're more polarized than we've been in years. Republicans hate Democrats, Democrats hate Republicans, everybody hates everybody. Everybody's on the extremes. Meanwhile, most of the people are, 80% of the people are in the middle and can't find a candidate they like. Say what you want about Trump. You all know I voted for Biden, I voted for Harris. I gotta be honest with you, I'm making the swing fast. There's a lot of things going on in the world, a lot of things that I'm seeing in Europe, a lot of things that I'm seeing in London. Strike up a nice conversation with a good guy in London. He's talking, he's like, listen, there's a lot of the British people, a lot of people in London, for all his shortcomings, they want Trump here because the crime is out of control, immigration is out of control. Say what you want. For my Democratic friends, liberals, people on the left, listen, man, we're either gonna have laws or we're not. Break the law, go to jail. You want to play by the rules, you want to play by the laws, you should be good. If you don't, there should be consequences. And in London right now, every single person has told me, don't walk with your phone out. Don't wear a watch in Mayfair. Don't do it. Even right now, I'm about to turn a corner on the street. I got to worry about holding my phone because some moron might come by on an e-bike, try and grab it. Obviously, I'll run his ass down. You know this. But what's going on across the world is a real problem. The crime rates in these places are unnecessary. They're making our favorite big cities unsafe. It's pushing out good quality people. It's attracting bad quality people. And it is not a good quality of life for anybody. Low income, high income, black, white, purple, tall, fat, skinny, you know me, I don't care. Everybody should have good quality of life. Everybody should be entitled to their safety. I also think everybody should have good education and healthcare. It's a separate conversation. But what's going on here, I just thought it was super interesting to have a conversation with a nice, level-headed, normal guy on the tube, or as we call it, the subway, where in that case, he was saying a lot of British people, again, for the issues that they have with Trump, they want him here. They want that sort of enforcement. They want someone that comes in and says, this is the law. You either follow the law or get out or go to jail. And that should be it. Because what Trump said the other day at the UN and what I'm experiencing here in London, it doesn't seem to matter what side of the aisle you're on in London. They hate this mayor. They hate the police. They're not doing anything. They're all afraid. The crime is too high. Nobody's wearing nice watches. Everybody's afraid for their new iPhone, and it should not be that way. So I want to hear, I know a lot of you guys are in England, a lot of people are in London, a lot of Europeans that follow along. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Let's keep it clean here. Let's be uplifting. Let's have an interesting dialogue because I'm very interested in the commentary, especially some of the things that I've experienced while here in London.
It's quite interesting. Even folks in Europe are like, yeah, bro, can we borrow Uncle Trump for a minute? Can we borrow Unc for a minute? We need him over here in Europe. But quite honestly, I think Europe is cooked. I think Europe is cooked, and that's why I said before. I think any conservative-minded individuals that are still left in Europe, why don't y'all just move on over to the United States of America? We can make this the last stand where freedom will reign. Okay. We can make it the last stand. And if the liberals here don't like it, they can go on over to Europe. Let all the liberals live in Europe, and all of us conservatives and Republicans can live here on American soil. Wouldn't that just be a wonderful thing? I mean, listen, I wouldn't complain about it, of course. I'm just saying. Y'all let me know how you feel about it in the comments. But there's more. A whole lot more.
Okay, America, listen up.